good with you? It is your boy, Travis Kinley, coming back to you with another one from the SUV on the way to go get some Japanese, some hibachi, some sushi, some soy sauce, and some yum sauce. But I wanted to answer a question that I've been asked a couple of times. This was also a question I had when I was coming to Landstar, but it seemed like, it seemed like I never really got a straight answer. And that question is, how do I make relationships with agents? So let me give you kind of the backstory. The backstory is this. The load board at Landstar is cool, but the load board is not intended to be an end-all, be-all. The load board is intended to be a means to an end. So the load board is the means that is intended to get you to this end, and that end is to have business relationships that your business survives off of. What I mean by that is, those business relationships you'll have with various agents and things of that nature, to the point where you and agents can just kind of talk on the phone and do your business and get it done. And your load board would be designed to be a filler. When something falls through, you'll get on the load board to get where you need to go to your next load that you have arranged with an agent. Whether that's dedicated freight, contracted freight, or just a lane that you run extremely often. Just a certain agent that you work with week in and week out. And whatever the case may be, whatever the arrangement is, the end is the business relationships with those agents. And the means to get you there would be the load board. You'll start with, or I should say, Landstar's tools, right? Because the load board isn't the main tool. We'll talk about that in a minute. So how do I get there? How do I get to this place where I've made relationships with agents that, that assist me in making revenue? So I'm not on the load board every single load to get everywhere. How do I get there? Okay. So one thing that I've heard from various people in orientation, other drivers, is do things that make yourself memorable, right? And some of those examples were cold calls, okay? Pretty lame way to go about doing it, but that's your stand. I don't even know. That's what everybody's going to do, cold calls. But if you know anything about relationships, about first impressions, it should be that you better do something different from everybody else, otherwise you'll be remembered just as much as everybody else. And when you got 11,000 Landstar agents, if even 25% of them called the same agent you called, well, you're not going to get very far, okay? So what can I do besides cold calls? I've heard the idea, send a Christmas card to an agent. Maybe send a picture of your family and, your truck, you in front of your truck or something with your business card, social media sites, things of that nature. That's cool and all too, okay? You can definitely do that. Here are two ideas, okay? Two ideas that I've found are effective. The first one is this. Don't cold call. Call with a purpose. And I don't mean a get to know you purpose. Be ready when you call, okay? If I want to call an agent who's got loads out of the Carolinas because I'm looking for an agent to work with when I leave my house, I'm going to do that while I'm at home. I'm going to do that the first business day I come across while I'm sitting at my house. I want to call that agent then, and I'll introduce myself and yada, 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 and maybe I'll even drop the social media line, YouTube, yada, yada, yada. But then I want to immediately move into, I'm at home right now. Because what I noticed when I cold called is agents want to do business. They don't have time to just sit on the phone with you and sit on the phone with random people throughout the day with your introductory calls and everything. They want to do business. So as soon as you get past the part of, oh yeah, this is my name and I haul dry van and I live here and I'm looking for an agent, their very next move is, well, are you in the area and empty right now? How about that life are you? Is kind of their next question. How about that life are you? How much about this life are you? Are you in the area and empty right now? When I said no to those questions, because I got asked multiple times by multiple different people, when I said no to those questions, their very next move was, well, call me whenever you're in the area and you're empty. After that happened to me a couple times on the phone, I realized I just need to call whenever I'm actually there. I'm wasting these people's time. They don't have time to be doing this today. So the first thing is, if you're going to cold call with a purpose, and that purpose be right now. Call when you're ready. Don't call when you just hanging out. Call when you're ready. They busy. All right? That's first thing. Second thing, how do I find those agents? Landstar has a tool called Lane Match. What Lane Match will do is Lane Match will run a report for you that tells you which agents delivered from a certain origin or to a certain destination, or both, from a certain origin and to a certain destination within a certain amount of time that you define. So I can look at I want to see agents who shipped loads out of Atlanta, Georgia in the last 6 months. It's going to tell me all of the agents who shipped loads out of Atlanta in the last 6 months. It will also tell me where those loads went, and it will also tell me how many loads each agent shipped out and give me their contact information. That's where you start. That's where you start. So if I've got an arrangement with someone and I'm taking loads out of Atlanta every Thursday, because maybe I got this FedEx run that I do every Tuesday, right? And it takes me to Atlanta on Thursday. I want to start Lane Match agents coming out of Atlanta on Thursday, and then boom, call, hey, look, I'm in Atlanta every Thursday. What can you give me that's consistent coming out every Thursday? Boom. And, do that when, not when you're at the house, but maybe the Friday before that Thursday you want to start. Tell them, look, I'm coming out of Atlanta right now, but I'm going to be back next Thursday. Do you have anything that is consistently coming out of Atlanta on Thursday? See what I'm saying? So my next tip is use Lane Match. Okay? Use Lane Match. That's what it's there for. Use the tools that Landstar has available. Okay? First thing, make yourself stand out, dude. I don't know if the whole Christmas card thing, that thing might be from the 90s. I don't know if people still doing that or not. Maybe email a little picture or something, a little introduction to your social media sites. Maybe that might work. But I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? The last tip I want to give to you is this. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to live life with the agent. Okay? You want to live life with the agent. Ultimately, you're going to make your relationships by hauling freight for agents. That's how you're going to make your relationships. That's how you're going to... It's kind of like making friends at recess in elementary school. How do you make friends at recess in elementary school? You ask them if they want to be on your team. Okay? Do you want to be on my soccer team? Okay? That starts to make a relationship. All right? You don't, sure, you can pass them a note, but you got to do life with them. You got to sit at the lunch table with them, right? You have to do life somehow with them. If you want to make relationships with agents, try to do life with agents. How do you do life with agents? Well, they haul freight. Try to haul their freight. It's really what it's all about. Try to haul their freight. After a while, they get used to seeing your name. They get used to seeing your truck number. Then try to stand out when you're on the phone with them. Sure, you're probably on the phone with their dispatcher, their office folks and whatnot, but still stand out. After a while, the buzz is going to happen. Then you email a little Merry Christmas card. They're like, oh, that's Travis. He hauled his load out of here every Thursday and whatnot. You understand what I'm saying? All right. That's how you make your relationships. I got to go. I'm here at the Japanese Grill. And I just downloaded Peacock because I ran out of Chicago Med episodes on Netflix. So now I'm on Peacock, and they got another season on Peacock. So picking his sushi, just hibachi up, and I'm going to watch me some more Chicago Med. You already know what the motto is. Work hard, play hard, sleep hard, find you somebody to love. I love y'all. Don't forget, it's not about what you believe. It's all about why you believe it. Live free.